You know, people are always asking me, what's my favorite Warhammer 40k novel? And it's usually pretty tough for me to come up with an answer because there's so many I like. But when people ask me what my favorite novel is overall, outside of Warhammer 40k, the answer is always World War Z. And I'm sure a lot of you already know about the movie that just came out with Brad Pitt. And I'm sure you heard of a lot of fans who are big fans of the book, like myself, who were really upset with the movie long before it even came out, just by watching the trailers. And I have to admit, I'm one of those guys. But I felt like I needed to give it a chance. Maybe I would have been pleasantly surprised. Yes, I try not to be one of those people that think that movies are based on books have to be exactly like the book is. I mentioned in some of my previous reviews about changing medias between the books or games or movies, that things are going to change. In order for a story to work in a different media, you have to adjust it a little bit, as long as you stay true to the source material. A good example, I think, is the Lord of the Rings series. I love the Lord of the Rings series, and they did change a lot from the books. Personally, I think a lot of those changes were for the better. So, keeping that in mind, what did I think of the movie in comparison to the book? I think it's just an entirely shameless movie that's trying to cash in on the zombie popularity before it dies out. Well, I already said movies don't have to be exactly like the books as long as it's true to the book. I don't even think they read the book. It has nothing to do with the book except from the fact that it has zombies in it, and that's it. The movie is just about Brad Pitt saving the world. I mean, I was just livid when I first saw the trailers. Zombies don't run. That is a pet peeve of mine. And it's not just the fact that they don't run in this book, they just shouldn't run at all. Zombies don't run. You might say that slow zombies aren't scary, or running zombies aren't scary either. You're just making it into an action movie, and you just completely miss the point of what makes zombies scary. A large, slow mass of zombies is supposed to give a sense of impending dread. No matter how many of them are killed, they still slowly inch their way towards you. They are approaching you, there is nowhere to stop. It gives a sense of a slow, inevitable death. It's supposed to slowly corrode any hope you might have of survival. It is the fear that no matter what you do, no matter what you plan, they're always approaching. They're always coming at you. It doesn't matter how much faster or stronger you are from them, they cannot be stopped. When you have running zombies, you just turn it into an action scene. There is no suspense. There is no terror. You just go from animated corpses to crazy, insane people with skin conditions. And this is a pet peeve of mine that I just can't. You see, this is what the movie has made me resort to. Barrett there. I think she's going to my shirt. Alright, sorry about that. I know I was ranting about the movie. That movie just did one thing that's, well, a lot of movies do that bug me, but let's move on from that. Clearly, from a fanboy's point of view, from the book, this movie is going to make you angry because it has nothing to do with the book. They just took the name and they slapped it on the movie because the book's popular. But what if you haven't read the book? It is very difficult for me to try to accurately judge this movie on somebody who hasn't read the book. So I'm trying to put that part of me aside. How did the movie hold up? Now my opinion may still be affected by the fact that I'm a fan of the book, but the movie itself is incredibly I'm sorry, that's all I got. It's just I'm sure you're just really waiting for me to start screaming at the movie and how bad it is, aside from not having anything to do with the book. But in all honesty, I was just really bored with it. I was really expecting this review to be the entire angry fire, brimstone hatred of the movie, but after I got out of the theater, I was just really bored. I mean, sure, there are a lot of action scenes, I think. You can't really tell what's going on. I mean, I think the Hunger Games had less shaky cam than the movie. You know what? Here's a movie for you. Let me show you. Hurry, we gotta keep running, and I can't really keep focused on myself because if you see what's really going on, we can't keep our PG-13 rating. But it's really scary. You just gotta believe me dead. Here's a really awkward angle of my legs while I'm trying to run away from the zombies. Oh my god, the zombies, they're so scary. They're so adorably creepy. Oh my god, they're running all over the place. There's so many of them. Oh my god, they're coming right at us. And there's action scenes right there. Oh, I did forget the one thing. You know in the trailers when you hear that really big booming sound effect?
We've lost these doing it in 90 days.
Yeah, that one. Well, you know what? It's not just in the trailers because they keep doing that throughout the entire movie. They do it when there's explosions. They do it when there's slow motion. They just do it whenever. But you know what? I haven't really said much about the movie itself aside from the fact that I don't like it, right? Okay, well, we're going to get into a little bit of spoiler territory right here. What's the movie about? Well, there is a zombie apocalypse, but let's not focus on that. Instead, let's focus on what the movie liked focusing on Brad Pitt. This movie is Brad Pitt saving the world. We start with Brad Pitt with his family trying to be the protective father figure. So you might think that the movie's going to be about him saving his family from the zombie apocalypse. Nope, that's going to take too much time away from Brad Pitt. So we got to get rid of the family, we push him to the side, and we start focusing on Brad Pitt. Well, you know what? He's going to start looking for a cure. But he has a scientist guy, or a doctor, I forget. They don't really spend too much time on this character because, you know what? He's going to look for the cure, but that's going to take away time from Brad Pitt. So we got to get rid of him too. So let's have him external shoot himself. But hey, Brad Pitt can't do this alone, can he? We're going to send some Navy SEALs with him to help him out, to protect him. No, they're gone. Okay, well, you know what? He's in South Korea trying to get some information on where this entire thing started. And those people try to help him out, and they send him off to Israel. And on his way there, you think he's going to get some help from them? No, they're gone. They're done. We'll push him to the side. It's going to take away time from Brad Pitt. So now we have Brad Pitt in Israel trying to get some more information on what he has to do. Well, now he has to go to another place in the world, and he's pretty much country hopping. And whenever there's an interesting character popping up, they're done with. They're either dead or they're pushed to the side while we have bad CG zombies kind of scaling walls because now zombies can do that. They could climb on top of... Why do they do that? Look at the trailer here. Does any of them look good? That is just so dumb. I mean, look, I'm already ignoring the fact that they ignored the book. I mean, can you really take any of this seriously? It's just so dumb. This freaking movie. I'm sorry, did you just pee on me? Alright, let's move on. So Brad Pitt's looking for the cure, right? And he finds something and he saves the human race. Done. It just kind of ends right there. And you know what? It's not the most horrible movie. From the point of view of somebody who hasn't read the book, I'll just say that it's just a forgettable movie. I think the only reason people are talking about this is because it shares the same title as this book. If it didn't, I don't think anybody would care. You know, I don't think I can do this again. I think I'm just going to go back to my Warhammer 40k novels. Well, that's my opinion. Take it for what it's worth.